Ever wondered what would happen if a dinosaur, a unicorn, and a robot walked into a bar? Well, strap in folks, because we're about to dive into a whimsical world where the unusual becomes the norm. First up we have Dino, a dinosaur from the prehistoric era. You might think he's all about raw meat and roughhousing, but don't let those scales fool you. Dino is a tech geek at heart. He's got a thing for the latest gadgets and gizmos, and he can't resist a good smartphone game. Next, meet Uni, our enchanting unicorn. Yes, she can do magic, but here's the twist. She's terrified of rainbows. Instead of galloping over them, she'd rather curl up with a good fantasy novel. And finally, we've got Bot, a sophisticated AI robot who loves the simple joys of life. Sure, he can calculate complex algorithms in seconds, but have you ever seen a robot bake cookies? So, our unlikely trio, Dino, Uni, and Bot, ended up at the same bar. Little did they know, their lives were about to get much more exciting. So, what happens when a dinosaur, a unicorn, and a robot find a mysterious treasure map in a bar? Well, let's dive right into the heart of the story. Imagine, if you will, our unusual trio huddled over a worn-out map, their eyes gleaming with curiosity and excitement. Right there in the middle of a bustling bar, they decide to embark on an adventure of a lifetime. Our dinosaur, let's call him Dino, is an adrenaline junkie. He's the first one to jump up, his tail wagging with excitement. "Let's do this!" he roars, the prospect of adventure making his scales shimmer. His enthusiasm is contagious, and it's hard not to get caught up in it. Then we have our unicorn, Uni. She's a bit of a worrywart, always second-guessing everything, but the thought of being left behind is even more terrifying. She nervously paces around, her hooves clattering against the wooden floor. "Oh, I don't know about this," she whinnies, her horn casting a rainbow glow around her. But soon, she's in, not wanting to miss out on the fun. Finally, there's our robot, Bot. He's the brains of the group. As an AI, he's capable of processing thousands of possible outcomes within milliseconds. He's not as impulsive as Dino, or as hesitant as Uni. He's calculating, assessing the risks and rewards. Probability of success, 57.8%, he announces in his monotone voice. But in the end, even Bot can't resist the allure of the unknown. Together, they set off on their unexpected adventure. They brave the wilderness, solve riddles that would stump the most seasoned adventurers, and overcome obstacles that seem insurmountable. They bicker and banter, they laugh and cry, they stumble and get back up. And all this for a treasure they know nothing about. Against all odds, our trio braves the wilderness, solves riddles, and overcomes obstacles. All for a treasure they know nothing about. Talk about an impulse decision. Now, what do you think is at the end of this wild goose chase? As it turns out, our quirky trio of adventurers, Dino, Uni, and Bot, stumbles upon an old creaky chest. Lo and behold, it's full to the brim with cookies. Yes, you heard it right. Cookies! A treasure truly befitting of our cookie fanatic Bot, who can't help but let out a robotic chuckle. Initially, Dino and Uni can't hide their disappointment, their faces long and their hopes dashed. But soon the absurdity of the situation catches up with them, and they join Bot in a hearty laugh. The cookies, after all, are quite delicious. So, what's the moral of the story? Even if the treasure isn't what you expect, the adventure itself is priceless. And also, cookies can bring joy to even the most unexpected of creatures. So remember folks, the journey often outshines the destination, especially when cookies are involved.